Welcome back to the Minecraft Enchiridion with your boy Ripperoni. We're on episode 3 today, and real quick before we get started, I did want to show you, I just came up with a little design for a fireplace. I thought this little hallway could use a little bit cozying up, and I really like what I've done with this. I might mind this row out, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, my plan today is for us to set up some crop farms and get a better food source than the wheat that we have, or the bread and the wheat that we have been using. So yeah, we'll get some crop farms set up. I've got stuff for wheat, I think carrots or potatoes, I think potatoes maybe. And then I've got melons and pumpkins and sugar cane. So we'll get all that set up today. And we're going to do it over in this area over here. I've flattened this off already a fair amount. I've got our supplies in these couple of barrels. And I really like this design, how it kind of goes bloop bloop inside. I think I might make these two blocks right here grass just because I like that better. But yeah, and then we'll do some of our crop farms in here. And if we need a little bit more space, we can always flatten out this side over here. And we've got area in here. There's this big wall. Um, and then a secondary objective, I'd like to get our enchant set up because that won't really take a whole lot of time. It's not really urgent right now because we're only at 4 levels. I died again off camera, by the way. But yeah, if we could get the enchant setup done, that would be really cool today. I've got it kind of modeled out. Where these planks are is where I'm planning on doing bookcases, and then we've got our barrel with all our supplies in it. And then right here where I've got these two barrels, I've got future plans for a cow crusher and an automatic chicken cooker in here. So it's a lot of stuff. We might get to all of it in this episode. We might not. We'll see where we get to. So give me just a minute. We'll get going on these. We'll start with the crop farms. So first thing first, we're going to start with a little bit of an introduction here on the mechanics of farming and water and all that. So if you place a water source here and you hoe the land, it will go a grand total. It will hydrate farmland. I believe it's 4 blocks out. So I did it 5 here. This one should eventually turn back into dirt because it's not going to be hydrated that far out. See, right there. I just did it. That's perfect. So we can use that to determine where we're going to want our water sources and everything for our farm. Let me get rid of this stuff. We'll go ahead and put that back, put that back. And then, so I want the outside. I'm gonna use path blocks. I'm gonna want the edge of the farm on the inside of the path blocks. This is gonna be our corner for the farm. I like it out here. So we'll go something like this. Probably have it go to there, and just do straight line, go that way, and probably same thing here. And just straight line out here until we get to here. Maybe we'll bring it in one and go like that. Well, actually, yeah, just like that. And that'll be the edge of our farm. So, and I want this little bit down here. I want this to be full of water, like a little pool, so that it's hydrating, quote unquote hydrating, all of this stuff kind of. And then I think we use water sources to do like maybe little rivers down in, and maybe we can even run like a little waterfall down to our tree farm or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to stop planting trees so close to this edge if we do that, but we might be able to do that. That could be cool. So if we want this block to be hydrated, this is 4, 3, 2, 1. Our water source has to be here. And then to conserve water sources, we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Our water source will be right here. Now this should theoretically hydrate all of the blocks that I just hoed here. All those should be hydrated, should get hydrated now. Now if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll hydrate all of this stuff, but these two won't be hydrated, these two rows here. So to deal with that, probably just put another water source here. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Give me a little bit here. I'm gonna kind of optimize where I want my water sources, and I'll come back with you once I have a little bit better of a plan here. So I got this second one placed here. This is where I'm going to have this one. And I just wanted to show you that it will hydrate farmland within one Y value of it. I wasn't sure on that, so that's a good little thing to know. Okay, so I went ahead and designed some of this and placed our water sources, and I think I really enjoyed the design that we've got. I put water sources down here, and then I put slabs on top of the water sources so we can just kind of do this instead of falling in, because harvesting crops when after you've fallen into a water source like that can be a pain. In the same vein, I did the same thing with some of these so that I can just easily go up and down without having to jump up and possibly break crops and all that. So I covered most of the water sources, gave myself some steps up and down, and made this a little bit of a pool. I'm going to put, I think, probably some sugar cane in here, just because I think that'll be kind of a cute little touch. But so yeah, I'm going to kind of detail in here eventually. But this is the working design of the crop farm. Now we're going to go ahead and place some crops. So let's grab our wheat seeds. We're not going to plant melons right here in this main part, I don't think. We're just going to stick to wheat and potatoes. Melons and pumpkins grow a little bit differently, so we'll make a separate patch for them, like a pumpkin patch, melon patch. So with wheat and corn, or not corn, wheat, carrots, and potatoes, they grow better in rows in Minecraft. So if I wanted to go, all of them going this way or all of them going this way, which I think I want to go all of them going this way. So we'll place all the wheat seeds in a row, and then we'll skip one because that's just the way the mechanics work. They grow better when you skip rows and grow them in rows like this. And then what else we can do to conserve space is we'll put a separate crop in there, and that'll still work because it's still in rows. So we'll do this and fill this in with wheat seeds because we're already out of potatoes. And that's all of the wheat that we have. So that is a working farm. Now we just have to wait for it to fill in, and we'll fill it in as it grows. So now I'm going to grab some sugar cane. Sugar cane, as you can see, does not grow on tilled farmland. It doesn't grow on just regular grass either. What it does is it grows on grass or dirt or sand that is directly next to water. So those guys will grow. And then I bet you we can put one here. Yep, but that's it. That's all we can do up here. So we'll have to make ourselves a little pool. We will absolutely have to kind of flatten this part off, and we're going to make ourselves a little pool for some sugar cane, probably around here, and then back up in there we can make a little pumpkin melon patch. And I think that is all the seeds that we have. Let's check real fast. Pumpkin, melon, and sugarcane. Yep, that's all we have for crop farms. So once we get all of them actually working, then I'll grab some detail blocks and we'll detail everything out and it'll be sweet. So give me a minute. I'm going to flatten this part off and we'll go ahead and get the pool for the sugarcane and get our pumpkin and melon patch going. And I'm back here. I've got this area done up a little bit better. What I'm planning on, this is going to be for our sugar cane. What I'm planning on is we come down here, have ourselves our little platform area. This is going to be where the actual sugar cane farming happens. I'm going to design it a little bit. I don't want it just to be like an inefficient open pool of water with sugar cane around it. I think that just sounds boring. We're going to make it cool looking. Um, and then up here, we're going to have a little path up this way, and we're going to have the melons and pumpkins back here, I'm thinking. I'm not sure exactly yet. I haven't made my way back here just yet, but that's the plan so far. So I'm going to keep on keeping on with it, and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Oh no! Oh no! Must save the villagers! Here I come, boys! Oh, I'm going to die here. Oh, wow, I didn't. Whew. With my busted shield and my 3 hearts of health, I will come save the village. Oh man, this might not go so well. Don't worry, villagers. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Oh boy. Okay. Let's take on these guys first if we can, and then we'll take on their buddies. Ooh, step back a little bit. Eat some food. Oh crap, here he is. Oh crap, I didn't even eat. Dodge, dodge. Okay, here we go. Whew, got him. Cool. Any arrows on them? No, no arrows, just crossbows. So there's a couple of them. Where's the rest of them? Where's the leader? The leader's the one that we've got to kill first. We gotta try and kill the leader without actually killing him. Luckily for us, we have a flint and steel on us, so we can run down here. I gotta heal up a little bit. I can hear him back there. Oh man, I don't want him to kill me. Okay, we're safe here, ish. We're gonna put the flint and steel on us. Oh, this is intense. All right, there's the leader. We can light him on fire with the flint and steel, and it won't count as a kill from us. We won't get the bad omen debuff. I just don't want him to. Ouch! Oh crap! I didn't realize he was one hit. All right, we got to get away from the village. Oh man, I did not want that debuff. Alright, we're just gonna go back home and sleep the night off, and I don't know, we'll deal with this debuff some other time. I can't do it right now, there's no way I'll die. Our crop farm looks to be doing pretty dang good. Can we harvest these? Yeah, we can harvest that and plant some more. There, so we have a whole row of potatoes growing now. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. That sugarcane's growing. We could harvest that to get some more for our actual sugarcane farm. Eventually, we'll just let that grow, but... And this is the area that I've gotten done up for our sugarcane farm. These trenches will be filled with water, and then the ridges will have sugarcane on them, and then I'll build around it. It'll be cool looking. I was thinking about possibly having some of these channels run, probably this first one, maybe the second one, run off and run down into the river. So that could be a really fun idea. I'm not sure about it yet, but I kind of ran out of dirt to finish my little bit of terraforming here. So I'm going to start digging the pumpkin and the melon patch out so that I can get some dirt, get some more materials, and cover some of this ugly stone up and that kind of stuff. And keep on harvesting this wheat here so that we can keep on growing that as well. So here I am filling in our water channels for our sugarcane farm, and I just wanted to show you kind of how placing water is fairly easy. So I started with one source there, and because this is a straight line, what I can do is I can actually go 2 blocks ahead, place my next source, and that'll fill in that source. And now that we've got this going, this one is the source, we just placed it, I can go back to grab that source. Oh, I guess I can't yet. So we'll go another 2, and then we come back 2, grab this source, it fills itself back in as a source, come along 2, and then we can just go along and fill in the line. So it makes it super easy to fill in lines like that. So and here is the sugarcane farm, all planted, at least with the sugarcane that I've got. I went with a slightly different design. I went with 1 water and then 2 rows of grass with 1 water. I ended up being able to cut out 1 or 2 rows of water, and I added 2 rows of sugarcane in the same space. So that's, I think that's about 20 more spots of sugarcane per harvest. So that's pretty awesome. And then I've got this dug out. I added this little thing because there was some coal here and it ended up being a big hole. I didn't have any stone on me, so I just built that. But this is going to be the site of our melon and pumpkin patches. I think I'm just going to do like a little nature scenery thing back here because this doesn't really look like a functional space. But then we're going to have probably melons and pumpkins here, here, the staircase is here, and then we'll have another one on this side over here, kind of in this area, and then we'll have this area to mosey on through. That'll be pretty sweet. So I'm here. I'm gonna try and design a little bit one of these farms, the melon or the pumpkin. We're gonna have a fence probably along these blocks here, something like that. I don't know. I think that's probably all we'll have. So then if we want like, I guess if we had the plants here, and then they could grow in here, we could put plants there, there, just do something like that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. And then we'll make one of these, probably make this one right here a water source. Let's try that. Yeah, something like that. And then each of those will be plants, I think. Yeah, cool. I'll go grab the pumpkin plants and we'll plant them. There, so we got the pumpkins planted. Ooh, this one's already grown pretty quick. And now pumpkins grow faster, pumpkins and melons both grow faster the more hydrated farmland is around them. So we're gonna hoe all this land out, even though actually, and then we'll go ahead and put, no, I don't want to actually put pumpkins here on this row, because if they grow here, no, that'll be fine. There, we'll do that. And that will be, yeah, that'll be that. Oh, is this too far away? Yeah, that's too far away. So that's going to end up unhydrated. But that is our little pumpkin farm. I don't know if I'll change this block or change these fences at all, but right now I kind of like them. Maybe I'll bring this hill out so that these ones are a little bit more solid, or maybe I'll use stone there. I'm not sure, but this is a good start. I like this pumpkin farm. And the melon farm worked out a little bit simpler than the pumpkin farm, but that's just because of that hill. I like this because it looks a lot more natural, but once we get some detail in here, I think it'll look pretty nice. So there is the melon farm, there is the sugarcane farm, there is the pumpkin farm, and there is the wheat and potato farm. As you can see, I've been propagating everything. We've got a pretty good spread here. We've got lots of wheat going, which again just makes us more bread. But we got potatoes. We can make baked potatoes out of. We'll have carrots. Once we get carrots from a village, we can throw carrots in here. We can replace the wheat with carrots because wheat isn't really all that useful. The sugar cane I'm going to keep propagating over. Same thing with the melons and the pumpkins. They're going to just start producing for us. None of these farms are like automatic or redstone powered. They're all super manual, but it's pretty early game, so I figure that's probably fine. We'll start working on like redstone powered farms and maybe even like automatic like sugarcane farms, stuff like that. We'll do that a little bit later. We'll probably do that maybe around in this area. Maybe we'll do like an industrial complex or something eventually down in this big open sand area because that looks pretty useful. I'm not sure, but so that is these farms pretty functionally done. I'm gonna take some time and I'm gonna detail them. But then once we get those detailed, we'll probably move on, get the enchant table set up, and get that done. And we'll see where we are for time, and maybe keep going and get our animal farms done so that we can get some real food going. We're here in the nature preserve. Well, it's not really a nature preserve yet, but it's gonna be eventually, just not yet. So we got the farms done. We got the detailing done. We've propagated some pumpkins and some melons. These are all pretty full functioning farms now, and this is kind of the palette, the theme we went for as far as decorations here. This is our sugarcane farm all filled up. We got a nice little water trough in here. It looks kind of cool. We've got a barrel here for all the sugarcane that we get out of it. We're probably going to put a barrel or two up here to store our melons and pumpkins and the seeds that come with it. And then our path leads over here to our potato and wheat farm, hopefully soon to be carrot farm if we can get some from another village. Got some nice lampposts in here to provide light, and again another barrel for the supplies that come here. So, and I went ahead and set up our enchant table. I just made it. I don't have any bookshelves or anything like that because I don't have any leather just yet. But I did go ahead and craft the table and put it in here. And like I said, we'll put bookshelves in here as we get the leather to make the books. And then we'll have an anvil over here to combine enchants and stuff like that. But that is it for today. We are running a little bit short on time. We'll have to do the maybe the animal farms next episode. I want to thank you very much for checking out the episode and the series again. The Minecraft Enchiridion comes out once a week. Usually it'll be a Tuesday or a Wednesday. This week it seems to be a Wednesday, so we'll get this out and hopefully you guys enjoy what you have seen today. Hopefully you've enjoyed making these crop farms. So without further ado, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for checking it out. Later.